Watering potential, helping students grow into who they're meant to be. Every student has potential, but potential has to be nurtured. In this episode of Points of Purpose with Counselor Stewart, we're talking about what it really means to water students' potential. Sometimes students don't show us their best right away, but that doesn't mean the potential isn't there. This episode is a reminder that growth takes time, consistency, and someone willing to see beyond the surface. It also explores how educators and parents can recognize potential, nurture it intentionally, and create environments where students can feel seen, safe, supported, and capable of success. In this episode, you'll learn how to recognize potential beyond behavior and academics, why consistency matters more than quick results, simple ways to water students daily through encouragement and relationship. Because when you water potential, we don't just help students grow, we help them become. Pour into Purpose with Counselor Stewart. Episode title Watering Potential, Helping Students Grow into Who They're Meant to Be. Hey, y'all, and welcome back to Pour into Purpose with Counselor Stewart. I'm really glad you're here. So, we've talked about what we pour into students, and we've talked about being intentional with what we pour. But today, I want to talk about what sits underneath all of that, and that's potential. How we water their potential so they can grow. Because the truth is, every student has potential, every single one, not just the high achievers, not just the well behaved, every child. But the hard part is, it doesn't always show up the way we expect it to. Sometimes it's hidden, sometimes it's undeveloped, sometimes it's covered up by behavior, attitude, or past experiences. Potential doesn't grow on its own. It has to be seen, nurtured, and consistently supported. And if we're not careful, we can miss it. When I think about potential, I think about a seed. You can look at a seed and not see much at first. It doesn't look like a tree. It doesn't look like flowers. It really doesn't look like anything special. But everything it needs to grow is already inside. Now, the thing is, even though the potential is there, that seed still needs the right environment. It needs soil, it needs water, it needs sunlight, and it needs care. And you don't expect it to grow overnight. You don't plant a seed today, look at it tomorrow, and get frustrated because it hadn't bloomed yet. You have to keep watering it, keep showing up. You trust that something is happening, even when you can't see it yet. And our students are the same way. Sometimes we pour into them, we support them, we encourage them, and it feels like nothing is changing, like nothing is happening. But growth is still happening beneath the surface. Roots are forming, confidence is building, understanding is developing. But if we only respond to what we see on the surface, we might miss what's growing underneath. As a counselor, I've seen students who struggle with behavior, and underneath that behavior is leadership. I've seen students who don't complete their work, but when you talk to them, they're incredibly capable. I've seen students who are quiet and withdrawn, but when they feel safe, They have so much to say. And moments like that will make you realize it's not that the potential isn't there. It just hasn't been watered right yet. It hasn't been nurtured. And this is where we have to check ourselves. Are we only responding to what students are doing? Or are we also looking for who they can become? Because that because what we choose to see and what we choose to say matters. If a student only ever hears, you're always off task, you never listen, you're not trying, eventually they start to believe that. It's like the saying says, it's easier to believe the negative than the positive. But when we say, I see leadership in you, I know you can do this, you're capable of more. Now we're watering something different. So here are a few simple ways to water potential every day. First, see beyond what you see. Don't let behavior define the student. Look for strengths, even if they're small. Look past the behavior and focus on the child. Notice and name small strengths. Speak to who they can become, not just what they're doing at the moment. Second, be consistent, not just occasionally. Growth doesn't come from one good moment, it comes from repeated ones. Someone checking in, someone encouraging, someone refusing to give up on them. Third, speak growth into them. Your words matter. Speak to who they are becoming, not just who they are right now. Use words that build confidence and belief. Speak to their future, not just their present. Remind them of their potential, even when they don't see it. Just because you don't see growth doesn't mean growth isn't happening. So keep watering, keep showing up, keep believing. Because sometimes students need someone else to believe in their potential before they're able to believe in it themselves. Thank you so much for being here with me for episode 3 of Pour Into Purpose with me, Counselor Stewart. As you move through your day, remember this: every student you encounter has potential. They just need someone willing to water it. And when we commit to that, we don't just grow students, we grow confidence, strength, and purpose. Until next time, pour into them with intention because purpose grows from what we give.